Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Razovy, and today I want to talk about Jormungand. Now this anime is actually pretty cool. For some reason, I really don't know why. It's actually been compared a lot to Black Lagoon. Now it is true that if you like the vibe of Black Lagoon, then yeah, you're gonna like Jormungand. However, it is not similar whatsoever. So I always find it a little odd that these two are compared. On the other hand, I do get it from a vibe kind of perspective. It's a very adult-oriented anime. It's not the typical shonen type of anime where the protagonists are good and it's all about friendship and that kind of stuff. That's not the case whatsoever. Just like it's not in Black Lagoon and just like it's not in Jormungand. Now, there's a reason why I decided to talk about this today. I have watched this years ago, really years ago, and I decided to rewatch it. I haven't rewatched it completely yet. I am currently at episode, I believe, 5 or 6, but I remember everything. It's just that I decided to rewatch it. I really remember all of the episodes because it was so good, and that's also why I'm making this video, because I really want you guys to understand that it's worth a watch. Unless you really don't like more adult-oriented anime, unless you don't like that, you're gonna love this. Basically, Jormungand is a story about our two main protagonists. Well, we start out with just one, which is Coco Hekmatyar, and she is an arms dealer, so a weapon dealer, right? And the story starts out with her, well, not really adopting, mainly just kind of hiring a child soldier called Jonathan. This is how they pronounce it. Yona. This is his nickname. And he's a child soldier, but he is incredibly capable in what he does. That's also why Coco hires him, because, well, she has a crazy good team behind her, and she wants to add one more, and in this case, she decides to add Yona, and this guy is crazy skilled with guns. The weird part is, though, he hates guns. He genuinely hates any type of gun, because they, of course, do bad things, right? So he hates that, but he starts working for Coco, and basically it's a very episodic anime. What happens is that they go to a country, or actually it always starts out with them going to a certain country, whether that is somewhere in Southeast Asia or Africa or whatever, and then they have a deal there, an arms deal there, and so always something goes wrong. It always does. Something goes wrong, and then the team of Coco, for example, Barimetto is how they pronounce it for some reason. I don't know why. Sophia Velmer, I guess would be the proper way of saying it. I don't know. Anyway, she is like the bodyguard of Coco, and then we have Lem, who is the sniper, and then there's tons of capable people who protect Coco in this case. But besides that, we have, of course, you can't really call him evil, because Coco isn't very nice either to other folks. But I guess the antagonist, I guess that's the best way to put it. For example, Chinatsu, who decides to hunt Coco and the gang because they do something to her. I won't spoil what, but it's pretty cool. Well, not what they do to her, but just she is pretty cool. Like, I really like her character design. I made tons of shorts actually about her. On YouTube, and also I posted many TikTok videos about her as well on my TikTok. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link in the pinned comment, so you can check out my TikTok. I post there. I post daily on my TikTok, so make sure to check it out if you're interested in anime, that is. But you're watching an anime channel, so I think that you are. Most likely, I think you are. And besides that, we have other cool characters. I really like Mildo, for example. She is the bodyguard of another arms dealer. I really like her character design. There's way more, for example. Well, actually, you know what? I won't spotlight every single character because, frankly, that would take too long. But let me just say this. If you enjoy an adult story, and I'm not talking about like 18 plus, like that kind of stuff, but just if you enjoy an adult story, right, with adult characters who do things that are not necessarily good or bad, right? It's just really cool. If you enjoy that kind of stuff, if you enjoy guns and all that kind of action-oriented stuff, you're going to love Jormungand. It's really cool. It's definitely worth it. However, if you expect it to be like Black Lagoon, because it's compared to it so much, No, it's not gonna beat that. Black Lagoon is more it's just as action heavy, really. Is like both of these anime are incredibly action heavy. It's just that Black Lagoon is more nihilistic in a sense, right? In Black Lagoon, nothing matters, right? We have Razovy, who basically just kills everyone and is complete psychopath. Rock being the one that is like the voice of reason in all of this. And in Jormungand, it's mainly focused on very well executed plans. And Coco actually has a bigger plan for the world, so not just for her group, but for the world. She wants to achieve world peace, which is kind of odd, being an arms dealer. So the philosophy behind the anime is different. Nonetheless, if you enjoy Black Lagoon, I am certain that you're going to love Jormungand. The only thing, let me think about that. Well, yeah, I wanted to say, like, there's more, there's a larger focus on like, just mindless violence in Black Lagoon compared to Jormungand. But there's just as much violence in Jormungand as there is in Black Lagoon. Now, I'm actually wondering, make sure to leave that in the comments, please. Have you guys actually watched Jormungand? Have you guys even watched Black Lagoon? Because these two, especially Black Lagoon, these are classics. Like, Black Lagoon is an absolute classic. It is one of my favorite anime of all time. I can't say that of Jormungand. I really like Jormungand, but it's not my favorite or anything. I like it, and that's it. You know what I mean? But if you haven't watched Black Lagoon or Jormungand yet, then by all means, take a look at it. It is really worth it. For me personally, if I would have to, because I got this question on a different video. Someone asked, who's your favorite character at that point in the anime I was talking about. In this case, that would be Barame. She's absolutely crazy. She reminds me just a little bit, but not completely, of course, but just a little bit of Razovy, who is my favorite character in Black Lagoon. I kind of like those types of characters. It's really fun to see them go crazy, basically. Anyway, make sure to check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to click on the like button. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. It's kind of a win-win for the both of us, because I get a new subscriber, which is always good, and you get recommended my videos, which is a positive for the both of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I was Razovy, and you were you, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.